After 10,000 plus trades that I've done over the past 3 years, the things that I learned can be summarized in 4 lessons. Now, I suck at a lot of things such as cooking, eating healthy, driving, school, technology, but I'm really good at trading crypto. Learning how to trade has been a journey of lots of ups and downs. It's not an easy thing, but I think anyone can learn it. Just like any skill, the best way to learn it is experience. I can watch videos about playing the saxophone and tutorials, which, by the way, I did play in like 5th and 6th grade, so basically I don't play the saxophone. So watching videos or listening to someone play can help a little, but you don't really learn much until you just dive in and play. It's like when you're playing a new board game. You might read the rules, or someone that has played before will explain the rules once and then say, let's just play, and you'll learn as we go. The best learning is from actions. Practice doesn't make perfect, but practice does make better. Every time you set up a new trade, you are getting better at noticing where the support and resistance are. You'll be able to do this faster. You will see and find more trading opportunities as well. Now, you'll make mistakes along the way, which are also great learning opportunities to improve your skill. Just like learning a new sport or learning an instrument, you'll make a lot of mistakes, but over time, you'll make less and less mistakes. Progress takes time, and when I started trading, I've made tons of mistakes. The most common ones taught me this lesson. Lesson number 1, stop second guessing yourself. Every single time I've second guessed myself on entering a new trade, selling when I think I should, moving up sell orders because I'm being greedy and want more profits, I've always regretted it. Since you can't be perfect at trading, I recommend starting with a small amount when you want to enter a new trade or sell some of your holding. After doing so many trades, you'll get to the point where you don't even have to think about it. You can just go through the motions and can set up buys and sells without really thinking about it. This takes time and volume of trades to learn. So when I'm looking at a coin to enter a trade by either buying that coin or one that I already do hold, looking to place new orders, this is what I do. Alright, so here I am on Bittrex, and I'm on the desktop exchange because it's a little easier. You can actually see previous buy and sell orders that went through. So these little blue markers right here were buy orders. So I had a buy order go through September 12th, and it was around 3,200 or 32,000 Satoshis. And then I had one go through here at about 29,000 and right here at about 27,000. And you can actually see like where it is. So I believe this one was at 2,300 or 27,300, and it actually hit almost perfectly at the bottom. Then this wick right here went down to the low. Look at this number right here of 26,540. So these wicks are important for knowing where the potential bottoms can be so you can place your buys. This buy right here at 27,000 was based off of a previous wick, because you can see right here on September 6th it had just this crazy up where I had these yellow markers are sell orders at like 40,000, 50,000, and so all the way up to 60,000. And then these buy orders came down and it filled as well, all the way down to about 25,000. And that's where I had these new sell orders placed. So you can see these red dotted lines. These are my sell orders at 69,900, because this one right here went up to 69,556. So right before that resistance, that's where I have a sell order, 62,100, 53,800, 47,800, and 39,400, 37,100, and 34,800. So these orders are based off of where it's gone previously. If you scroll back more, you can see an order or just a pump going up to 38,000 and then coming back down to 26,000. So selling some there and rebuying at lower prices. And so you look at these, that's where I got some of these sell orders were based off of this wick right here. And you could even look back further and see more and more wicks. And so that's how I would set up trades with this coin balancer, and even seeing just some buys go through recently. And knowing the potential of where it could go. And last year it was actually over 100,000 Satoshis, so there's quite some room to grow. You can even see the orders that I have placed on the charts and on the order books. Lesson number 2, quality over quantity. I've chased too many trades for many reasons. It could have been news related, like with the recent ETH merge, or the Dogecoin SNL, or just hype around a coin, or just chasing a pump and wanting to join in on the action. It can also be when an exchange adds a coin, it usually has a good pump after. And I've made some money on these in the past, but more of them have been failures. For example, on the trading series, I have a 0.1 Bitcoin to 1 Bitcoin. In April of this year, we had made a lot of progress, and I was at about 0.17 Bitcoin and had about half the account in Bitcoin. So I rushed into more altcoins so that we could do more trades and potentially grow faster. It was a big mistake. The next month, the whole market went down and altcoins got crushed a lot faster than Bitcoin. My progress went down quickly and the count went all the way down to 0.11. So it was basically like I was starting over. If I didn't rush into more trades, it would have went down to maybe like 0.14 Bitcoin instead, and I could have had more Bitcoin to buy these cheap altcoins, which would then help me when it rebounds to make more progress in the challenge. So now hopefully I've learned from my mistake and won't make the same mistake on this challenge. So I am about at 0.23 Bitcoin on the challenge and have about 0.08 Bitcoin for the times when altcoins are looking bad against Bitcoin. So this will help make progress faster when we bounce back. Lesson number 3, don't be afraid to take profits early. I have done this so much that I have missed out on so many gains. This could be considered mistakes, but in reality, I think they were lessons and actually showed me how it's okay to sell early. Trading is like baseball. Home runs are nice and exciting, but the base hits are what win you games. I think I have an occasional home run every 3 to 6 months when it comes to trading, but the small consistent base hits can be almost daily, and those have had a much bigger, long-lasting impact on my portfolio. Compounding is such a powerful tool. As great as it is seeing a 100% trade, it isn't likely. It might happen once every 3 to 6 months, if that. What you can see is consistent 5 to 10% trades multiple times a week or every other week, and those trades will surpass 100% with each new trade you have. You don't need to wait for a 10x or a 100x on a project you're holding. You can actually achieve it with 5 to 10% trades. You can do a 10x with 25 10% trades and a 100x with 49 10% trades. You can also do a 10x with 47 5% trades and a 100x with 96 5% trades. Lesson number 4, staring at charts for hours a day isn't necessary. Whenever I thought of trading before, I would envision sitting in front of like 3 to 5 monitors just nonstop, looking at charts, jumping in and out of trades, and working all day like that. Well, if that was the case, the crypto markets are 24/7, so you would be glued to your screens all day, every day. For day traders, you could spend hours in front of your screens to see if there are any opportunities happening. I would consider my trades more swing or position trades. From my experience, you can be just as good as a trader and do just as many trades by spending 1 hour or less a day looking at charts. Some days I spend less than 30 minutes checking them every 3 to 4 hours. The reason we sometimes like to spend more time checking the charts and studying them is because we are worried we're going to miss out on all these opportunities as soon as we step away. It's a common worry of mine. In reality, the markets might not do much while we are away for a few hours. But if they do move while you're away, what you can do is set up new orders based on those moves. You can look at the previous movement of coins and see where they went up or down, and then you can base your sells or your buys off of those moves. You can also set up alerts on your phone. When a coin moves a lot, you will be alerted even if you're doing something else. This has been such a nice perk, and I've used the FTX app for this, and I'll show you how I set up these alerts. So I would just search. If you don't already have FTX, you're going to have to search for balancer. So you click on add coin, just the plus sign, and then you type in BAL, and then you go balancer. It's already in my portfolio, so I can just cancel. But you would just click add, and then it would add it, and then you scroll down to the bottom because that's where it would be. For me, I have it right here. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to click on here, and it's going to say global average, most likely, and then you're going to search whatever exchange you're using. So for example, we're using Bittrex, so we want to have it on Bittrex, and then we also want to click on the price, and we also want to click on the trading pair that we're using, which is against Bitcoin. So then we have this little tab up here where you can go profile, transactions, profit loss, alerts. You want to click on that alerts, and here you can see we had a bunch of different orders. So we're going to click add alert, and then it's going to give us the current price that it's trading, and we're just going to put in our first sell order at 34,800. And now you can have it trigger every time it crosses that, or just one time. We just want it one time to get notified that the sell went through, because we're going to have to put in a new buy order once that happens, and then put in that alert, and then we'll put in a new sell order. And so we want to just have it trigger once, and then everything's correct, the exchange, the trading pair, and then you click here, save alert. There you go. And now you could just do that for every single sell order, because what I often do is I'll make the sell orders a little bit lower or a little different. So you can see this order, it was close to this one, but every single time I'll just change up the order slightly, because after one hits, I usually like to bring it lower a little bit. Same with the buys. If a buy hits, I usually like to bring it up a little bit higher, just so it hits easier the next time. Now you can set up these alerts for your buy or sell orders. So once the price of the coin crosses where you set up a sell order, you'll get a notification. On regular Coinbase, you actually get an email notification once you have an order go through, which is really nice to know when you need to go set up the new orders, but it's not on every exchange. Believe it or not, this is just the beginning of lessons when it comes to trading, which means you still have a big problem. The thing is, even after learning all these important lessons from 10,000 plus trades that I've done, and I've just taught you, you still have a big problem. How to set up trades with real money in volatile markets with all the emotions attached. And that means you need more information to fix that problem. And believe it or not, that key information you need is in this video right here. So make sure you watch that next to really get the results you want. And thank you so much for watching, and remember, as always, keep it in the green.